What's up, gamers and my viewers, and to those people who are subscribed into this channel. I hope you are having a great day, and if you are enjoying today's video, please hit that like, subscribe button, and if you don't mind subscribing, then please would you kindly press that subscribe button or tap that subscribe button, because it's literally free. So before we get to proceed in our investigation called case at the end of the rope, case number 35 in criminal case, we are going through a deduction theory on who killed Lisa Edwards, and to try to discover on who is the killer, mainly just the evidence that we had obtained during chapter 1 and chapter 2 alone, and as well as the interrogations per suspect. Before we get into the craziest theories without evidence itself, because as you know, as you go through chapter 3, the unexpected happens, which the same thing happened in the case number 34, case titled The Dead Man Running. Honestly, I was not really expecting that the coach would murder his own player, but when I had confronted him about it, oh my god, why did this happen to happen? Okay, hold on a second. I'm having technical difficulties. Alright, okay, we're into the game. Hold on, let me pull this up. Okay. Alright, now we're heading to case number 34, a dead man running. Just a quick representation. You know, for a second I thought it was, it was Chad Baker. He looks like someone who, oh, I don't think so. Oh yeah, because he didn't have a stain, of course. I think it was, yeah, but that was just the ridiculous theory that I had before, going through chapter 3. But as you know, if you're a fan of this game in criminal case, as you expect, suspects would appear to be more deceiving as you think it would be, because sometimes they would have this profile and it matches the evidence, and sometimes they won't. And so yeah, so let's go to the straight into the theory on who I think killed Lisa Edwards, based on the evidence that I had from chapter 1 and chapter 2, as well as the interrogation. The first suspect would be Luke Harris. So while I explain the deduction on why Luke Harris might be the killer and why he would kill Lisa Edwards, or Edwards, yeah. Okay, let us start with the very first obvious suspect, which is Luke Harris, the cinema history teacher of Lisa Edwards. It would be really crazy to think that someone like Luke Harris, a cinema history teacher and a husband of Grace, would murder its own student, that would be ridiculous, right? But as I go and progress along chapter 1 and chapter 2, it seems to me that it is fair that there is a possibility that Luke Harris might had a chance of murdering Lisa Edwards. Now, I don't know what kind of trick he did. Maybe he had an alibi. I don't know. But personally, yeah, there is a possibility that he would murder Lisa Edwards. But I think he does not have a chance on doing so, because why would he kill Lisa Edwards? I guess for whatever reason it might be, whether it's I don't know, maybe they had an argument over something, maybe it was, you know, maybe it was more than school, maybe it has something to do more with a personal level, you'll never know. But since this is an investigation, anything can be considered a possibility on why would he murder Lisa Edwards. So as I go through the investigation through chapter 1 through chapter 2, I later found out that Luke wouldn't do that, because as Grace stated, he would never be able to have that kind of mindset to kill someone, especially if it's a student. So my take on this would be, I have to agree with Grace. She seems to have a point. I don't think Luke Harris would be able to have that kind of mindset and personality to be able to murder Lisa Edwards, even though the 3 evidence most likely points out to him. So yeah, I don't think someone like Luke Harris would murder Lisa Edwards. I mean, why would you be? And what kinds of tricks did you had to do, or what kinds of you see, because when it comes to murder, whenever a person murders someone, they have different reactions, different emotions whenever, especially if they get interrogated. It's either they would be neutral about the scene or what happened or the murder itself, or they would have a negative perspective on the victim. They would say, "Oh, he's a jerk," blah blah blah, and all that stuff. And sometimes they would probably even have a shocking reaction. You'll never know. But yeah, that's really confusing sometimes. It can be really tough. But if Luke Harris did murder Lisa Edwards, I would be shocked. And not just shocked. I would also be impressed on the his emotions, and what kind of emotions did he need to draw out so that he won't be cast suspicion on to anyone else, even though the 3 evidence literally points it out to him. So Um, I don't think I can put much any more info on Luke, to be quite honest, because I haven't been uploading in YouTube lately. It's been like 2 weeks. But yeah, but I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, but I will tell you another reason why I don't think so. In the next suspect that I think would murder mm, Lisa Edwards after I'm done with, you know, probably 2 or 3 suspects who would I think would murder Lisa Edwards. Well, anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy that investigation theory. I know this is quite boring for like 6 minutes of the theory deductioning on why would Luke Harris would kill, you know, Melissa Edwards. So yeah, let's move on to the next suspect. And while you are moving on, you might be watching some clips, which I urge you to skip, or you can just listen through the music and yeah, and the video as well. The second person that would most likely murder Lisa Edwards would be Tess Goodwin. As you can see, it literally displays the 3 evidence right there, and you know, who knows? She might be the one who killed Lisa Edwards, and I'm going to explain a bunch of reasons on why I think a student would kill another student, a student who is literally obsessed of criminology. You know, you'll never know. Maybe to the point that she was obsessed of studying criminology. She was so obsessed to it that she had absorbed in her mind, and it turned her dark, and she couldn't control it. And maybe she thought she would, hey, I'm going to commit the unsolvable murder, which I think it does happen in real life, but you know, let us roll the few clips that I had interrogation with Tess Goodwin, and while we roll those clips, I'm going to explain why I think she might be the killer. Okay, the second suspect, or should I say the second candidate, that would most likely kill Lisa Edwards, and that would be Tess Goodwin. By looking at it, it seems that Tess Goodwin is a very obsessed when it comes to criminology, or all that stuff. So my theory is on why I think Tess Goodwin might be the murderer would be that maybe Tess Goodwin was very obsessed about murder ever since she was, let's say, ever since she was 15, I guess, and she started, reading about it, and as she go through college, of course, she studied for it. She was obsessed. She was reading most of the time of her life, I guess. And to be quite honest, as you can see, Tess Goodwin is trying to flirt with me, and that was pretty unexpected, actually. But that's not going to work on me, Missy, because you're literally a suspect to this case, and you have a chance. But it's just a theory. You'll never know. But like I said, anything can happen after chapter 2, as chapter 3 can be a little bit tricky. It can throw your guard off, and it could surprise you in many ways. As I was saying, for Tess Goodwin, like I was saying, she can be obsessed about the psychology of a criminal, and maybe she was learning about it, and in the long term she was curious, how does it feel like to commit a murder, how does it feel like to be caught by a police detective and all that, and the curiosity come flooding right through in, and she couldn't stop her curiosity, so she decided to execute the plan of murdering Lisa Edwards. But to think that it would go to this extent, it would be nuts. It would be crazy, Why would you do that? Like, why would you put yourself in jeopardy just because you're curious, and how does it feel like to be a killer, or how does it feel like to be caught? Well, anyways, but I think that's mostly it on what I think about Tess Goodwin and why I think she would be the killer. It's just pretty simple, even though the three evidence just really directs, the three evidence directs to her, and yeah, so most likely she does have a chance, but you'll never know. Maybe she didn't do it, maybe she did, but like I said, it's just a theory, it's just a possibility. She might did have a chance. And yeah, let's go on to the most craziest three suspects, or craziest theories that they might be the killer. Okay, alright. So, we are going to, I mean, yeah, I am going to be sharing my my theory on who is most likely to kill Lessa Edwards one by one. For the last three suspects would be the art artist, Penelope, and Caroline. So first, let's start with the less obvious, which the art artist, the hacker, the mysterious, the anonymous hacker. So first of all, I think I don't think someone would murder a person unless if they did commit a robbery in the victim's property or whatever that might be the case. But since the victim was found in the library, I don't think someone like a robber would broken into a library and then suddenly they get caught, their face was seen, and then they had no choice but to kill that victim. But personally, I don't think so. Well, I guess it just depends on the thief, but seeing how this person is, I don't think the art artist is also someone who would steal, because as you can see itself, it just says hacker. I don't think the art artist is is a thief or a murderer. I guess it is the art artist is just a hacker. So let's move on to the next suspect. Oops, okay. So the victim's best friend. I have a real when the first time I interrogated Penelope Rivera, I don't think she cared that much on Lessa Edwards. They might had an argument, kind of like a best friend thing, sometimes the best friends could argue, and that might spark the motivation to kill Lessa Edwards and to make it look like Penelope Rivera, but that is just my theory. Anyway, let's move on. Caroline Fitzgerald, Anti-Bullies Association. It feels like she might have a chance, yeah. I feel like she might have a possibility of killing Lessa Edwards. Maybe Lessa wasn't that much of a good person. What if she was blackmailing Caroline? You'll never know. You'll never know a person is, especially if it's dead. If their actions was how should I say this, unreadable, and you can only understand some of it, then yeah, it is probably most difficult. Just like Lessa Edwards, I don't know if there would be a past like a past story time related to this case, but yeah, it's Caroline. So the hacker. Okay, so I think that's mostly it. The three persons who I would think the killer would be, it would be Penelope Rivera. That's my theory. I bet that Penelope Rivera has something more to say to the story that had escalated and that made Lisa Edwards through her death, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to play chapter 3, and yeah. That's my conclusion. Penelope Rivera is the person that might kill Lisa Edwards, but like I said, this is just a deduction theory with Starfrost Calendar. Alright guys, that will be it for tonight's video. I hope you enjoy it, and look forward to the chapter 3. I will be most likely playing them tonight as you watch along this deduction time, and I hope you are having a great day. And of course, I know you as you were watching during this video, I was changing my voice quite a lot of times, and I'm doing it right now to see if anyone liked it, if they were impressed. I want to know if doing the dark voice like right now, to see if it does feel like it's a little bit mysterious for you guys who like mystery and, you know, solving mystery games. I'm really trying to like deepen my voice just for entertaining purposes, and that's mostly it. Yeah, I just want to a little bit feel mysterious, even though you literally can see my name on this game. So yeah, I hope you having a great time, and if you enjoyed this video, and please leave a like button and subscribe to this channel, and click that post notification bell if you enjoy, and if you want to be the first one to enjoy one of my videos, then please do those, and I hope you are having a great freaking time. Good luck, gamer and my viewers. Bye bye.